You're listening to Climate Pulse with me, Rauman Smita. In this podcast, we dive into global climate issues and explore real solutions. Stay tuned, subscribe, and join the movement. I have a guest today from COP29 at Baku.
Please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Dr. Al Amin, Ibrahim Al Amin. I'm the Vice President, Phoenix Renewable Group. Phoenix Renewable Group is a Nigerian-based company that is into provisions of renewable energy solutions and also consultancy services for national, subnational government and corporate organizations.
Which country you are from and which community you are working with?
Yeah, I'm from Nigeria, West Africa, and I'm working from national, subnationals, and the local communities.
Okay. So what kind of services and product you are working with? Could you please tell a bit about it and how it is contributing as climate action as solution to the climate problem?
Yeah, our company is a group of companies that comprises a consultancy services company and also, project development companies. Under our companies, we have sub-companies that are into e-mobility solutions, renewable energy solar home systems, microgrid and mini-grid solutions. And we also have some companies that are into land restorations and also smart agriculture. We have the component of company that is handling the consultancy services for optimizations of subnational preparation for climate actions. So we offer our services across the board of eco innovations and climate actions.
Why you have come to COP? What you were expecting from here?
Yeah, we have done some couple of projects in pilot stages that we are looking for a funding to scale up. We have a land restorations from the northern part of Nigeria that we're using a cactus to restore the land, a degraded land. In northern Nigeria, we have three regions. We have northern regions, southern regions, and the eastern regions. In northern part of the country, we're having a serious problem with desertification and drought. And we are using a nature-based solutions to see how we can be able to restore the degraded land and also generate energy from the nature-based solutions using cactus. We have a pilot project of 10 hectares in one state in northern part of Nigeria called Yobe State, where we experiment the plantation of cactus for land restorations and bioenergy generation. We have another project we are doing in e-mobility, where we intend to convert 1 million e-tricycles into from ICE engine to electric for mitigational purpose. We have a couple of projects we are doing in biochar. One of our company called Biochar Solution Africa is handling a biochar production for local communities, training and production for local communities for soil additives and also carbon sequestration. So we have a couple of projects that we've done, a pilot project that we want a funding to scale up. We're here looking for a partnerships from private sectors, from international governments to scale up those innovations, because it is a rural resilience kind of initiatives that will help our local communities, to adapt to the impact of climate change.
How many people you have come in the COP?
Yeah, from our services part, we are here with two subnational governments as a consultant. Bayelsa State from the southern part of Nigeria, and also Borno State from the northern part of Nigeria. We are optimizing their participations and preparing their side events and also their B2B meetings.
Are you getting any kind of support from your government? How supportive the government is towards your project or programs?
Yeah, we can understand, our government is handicapped, overwhelmed by a lot of challenges, but we have to, appreciate their encouragement in providing the platform for us to come here at the global community and present our case. They're doing their best to see that, they projected what we are doing and also assist us in getting the support that we needed.
And in your projects and services, is there any opportunity that young generation or youth can contribute?
Sure. Our projects are all youth and women driven projects. I'll give you an example. The project we are doing with our company, Biochar Solution Africa, is a project that combat. Let me give you a background. An assessment by PAO, Food and Agricultural Organizations, last year, estimated that in Nigeria we are producing 8.34 million tons of rice husk. And if you are living in this part of the world, you know what that means, because rice production is one of the major methane emissions, contribution in the agriculture. So, producing 8.34 tons of rice husk, you know what that means when quantified, in volume of CO2 and the methane emission. So we come up with this project to see how we can be able to combat that rice husk that ordinarily ends up in landfills or, degrading the land into biochar and also briquettes. So we train the local communities, youth and women, on how to produce briquettes and biochar, to use the biochar for the agricultural produce and also briquettes as a source of fuel for clean cookstoves. We train them how to produce the one that they will use for their domestic uses, and also uptake the excess that they have to repackage it and they transfer it to the urban centers where people doesn't have enough waste to, produce their source of fuel. Very well, even the so-called, mantra of clean cookstove, I always ask the questions, how clean a cooking could be without a clean fuel? So the clean cookstove, most of the time, their source of fuels are from charcoal. And charcoal is always from the wood. If you are cutting the wood, you're causing afforestation, in our area, or deforestation, sorry. So by changing the source of fuel from woods to briquettes, you are also saving the planet from the trees, that are, ordinarily going for a wood. And at the same time, you are saving the time that girls and the youth are taking in the local communities to go and fetch the firewood for their source of energy. And you're also saving the women that are cooking the firewoods, from that source of, poisonous gases that they are inhaling during the cooking, because the briquettes is giving a clean cooking solutions, for the women. So these are women and youth driven projects. And in our e-mobility project, we are engaging a lot of youth in training and skill acquisitions on how to combat an ICE tricycles to electric. I have some couples of videos, if you want, I can share with you later after this interview, that we are combating 100 units of tricycles from ICE to electric. We're generating a lot of jobs, because each and every one tricycles, for you to convert it, you need to engage like 5 to 10 different skills youth, from mechanic, electric, upholstery, painters, and all sorts of skills to combat an electric. And we're creating a multiplier jobs, from the drivers of that tricycle to service providers of tricycles to even commuters that are using the tricycles for going to their various form of activities. So our project are youth and women driven projects, and we can see the impact seriously, because in Nigeria, from the beginning of this administration, Mr. President removed the fuel subsidy that made the energy very expensive in the country. So that he made it very difficult, for a local commuters that are using tricycles, which is the predominant, source of transportations in the country, more difficult for them to be able to, engage in their daily activities. By bringing a source of energy that is more cheaper and affordable, you are creating a lot of opportunities, for the teeming populations.
That's really wonderful. The things you are doing, I really appreciate. So before ending this session, would you like to say anything in your language to your people? What you want to say from here to your people in your language? Or
Okay, so if you say my language, do you mean in my traditional local language?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm from Hausa community from northern part of Nigeria. Muna nan wannan taro da ake yi na magance dumamar yanayi kuma muna bakin ya kokarin mu ga yadda za mu haɗu da mutanen da suke da ra'ayoyi irin namu na kawo canji a duniya ga baki ɗaya, da kuma tallafa ma mutanen mu a local communities namu yadda za mu samu sauƙin na iya magance dumamar yanayi da kuma matsalolin da muke fuskanta na insecurity, because most of the matsalolin da muke samu na insecurity ya taso ne sakamakon wannan dumamar yanayi wanda ya sa ƙasarmu ta bushe, babu ciyawa ga makiyayanmu wanda za su ciyar da dabbobinsu, mu kuma abubuwan da muke nomawa na noma baya isar mu, kuma population ɗinmu ma'ana yawanmu yana ƙaruwa. So sai kosin wani abu na kaman competition tsakaninmu, mu muna buƙatar abinci, su suna buƙatar abincin dabbobinsu, sai ya zamanto muna samun matsaloli na rayuwa. So wannan yana daga cikin ainihin solutions da muke ƙoƙari mu ga yadda za mu tattauna da abokan mu'amalarmu a nan don mu samu mafita a kai. Na gode.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Subscribe my channel Rauman Smita.